I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm when you on top, go hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, go hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might go round and two, stacking up, I love how my money count on move. With attitude, I got a attitude, and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like Shamu. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating it, never bother me. I make they follow me. Teacher said that I'm a prodigy. When I'm shopping, I don't care what it's costing me. 10 bands, really, that ain't a lot to me. Turn up my swag to infinity. I leveled up on these. Yeah, I leveled up. Hey, I bezeled up on these. Yeah, I bezeled up. I ain't got time for no negative energy. I'm on a winning streak. I'm on a spree. The devil be doing the most, but he don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying iced up. 100-yard dash. I had to run my price up. Boss your life up. I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, when you on top, go hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, go hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waist at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Got me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need to relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Private. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Robert Kindici coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Here's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. Third down here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third down, Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a second and long. Again, it's Rosen. Dumping it off for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a third down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen to throw again. And he's got Fitzgerald. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now it's Rosen. Caught right side, Gresham. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Rosen. Caught by Nelson left side. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 30, past the 20, touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 78 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A nice move by Nelson. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys feel it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead is up to 8. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be third down. Now Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 77 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
He finds an opening past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Gets around him, and now running right through it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now this time, Rosen will throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
All right, now, look at 57. 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot, hot.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. And he's got this inside the... Ten to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Rodgers now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers now going to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rodgers now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He got 29 yards that time. But we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Oh, able to avoid it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is all the way up past the 25. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And now it's Rosen looking. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
All right, here we go.
Rosen again on second and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Rosen rolling to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. On second down, here's Rosen. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.J. Nelson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. White 90.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1 yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
That's fine. Yeah.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
J.J. Nelson now to return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Throwing is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers now on first down. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. On 2nd down, Rosen. And Gresham has it left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, 45 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Rodgers going to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
That's fine, yeah.
Rodgers back to the air on 2nd down. And left side here, it's Graham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario,
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Now Rosen on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Detroit!
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Rosen. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson was the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there. But even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Dancing to his left. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. He said they were poised to make a deep run in the playoffs this season, and it's off to a terrific start with a win here.
And once you get to the second round of the playoffs, your goals have been met in a big way, and now you can start to think even bigger.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yeah, making these dreams was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in them breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Come back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me. I live in you. Both of our five in you.
just one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you give it. Gotta make wise decisions, gotta stay tunnel vision, gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit, it's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gon' come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me, world on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some, Kenneth keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire, I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a brighter me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. You don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway.
A battle for division supremacy.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
On the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Past the 20. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the 50, Newton. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off play action. Newton. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And in this first quarter, the offense set to take the field here as they have the New York set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They fake the give. Newton. And break. The tight end's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 7-all is the score. And we will return to MetLife Stadium after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by...
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Play action. It's Newton. And Brake has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So they got the deal done, and now he can just focus on football. He's got that behind him. Family not going anywhere, staying put. He can focus on football.
And I like how you mentioned the family, because that's a huge part of it, because everyone needs to be happy and comfortable. And, you know,
all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jarvis Landry with his second touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. An 80. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Newton on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Newton. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jarvis Landry on his way to... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off play action. Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Off the play fake. Newton. Complete. He finds Blake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. Throwing is Newton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we now proceed. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Off play action. Newton. They'll roll him out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Off the play fake. Newton going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Off play action. Newton on the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Off the play fake. Newton. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And they'll run it here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Off play action. Newton rolling to his right. Going deep here for Landry. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him. Complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake. Newton. Incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it. I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to fourth down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Off play action. Newton, he'll buy some time right. It's complete to Chris Conley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down. Off the play fake. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Off play action. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone? Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Cam Newton. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, Newton fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And the ball is knocked out. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Second and goal from the 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And this Jet offense starting to run away with it. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Off the play fake. Newton. There's that man again. It's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he is going to bring this. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your start. He's got a man complete. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown is in. Stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over first and 10. Newton's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ohio! Let's go!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive first and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that's a...
offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, They fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What's that on that beat?
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my bands, flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money. I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beat now. That's all I live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow. That's a big no. Gotta chase this money, bankroll after big bankroll. I must get this money. I must get this money. I must get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about it ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. That for the homies.
I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my
Money back. Money back. Money back.